Now here go the legal lesson. Okay, so boom, save this if you think it's important to know your rights. So the FBI then ran up in John Bolton's house. If you don't know who John Bolton is, John Bolton served as Trump's national security advisor for like 17 months during his first administration. And I think he held the position the longest. But John Bolton been in the political game for a minute since like the Bushes, okay? He served as like U.S. ambassador to the UN. Anyways, after he had got fired from the Trump administration, John felt some type of way and he wrote a book called The Room Where It Happened. And in the book, he pretty much said Trump ain't got no policies. He didn't know shit about the government when he got the fucking job. He didn't learn much after he got the job. If we let him back in this position, we finna be in trouble, okay? He don't know what he doing. He don't have no policies. He don't show up to work on time and he don't read. And clearly we don't either, because how we read this book before the election, we might have won with John like that, okay? He was one of the attorneys on Bush v. Gore, and you see what that got us. I don't like how he talk about Obama, and although he was very don't vote for Trump in 2024, he absolutely refused to vote for Kamala. So that should tell you something about who he is. However, he ain't stupid and he ain't always wrong. Trump cannot stand this man, okay? He did everything in his power to get John's book canceled, and it did not work. So when Trump got back in office, honey, as soon as he got in office, he stripped John of his security detail that the federal government was paying for, knowing good and doggone well that John and Elon got beef, and Elon is looking for John. So John ended up having to go get his own private security detail, and he stripped John of his security clearance, knowing John been in the game for a minute. So anyways, the FBI then raided John's house, basically claiming that they got information that John got some classified document. Now here go the legal lesson. According to the 4th Amendment of the Constitution, in order for the police to run up in your house, they have to have a warrant. And there are 4 things required for the police to get a warrant. You ready? Before I begin, there are 2 different kinds of warrants, a search warrant and an arrest warrant. We're talking about search warrants right now. First thing the police need is probable cause, meaning they seen some, heard some, got wind of some information that is evidence of a crime in a particular place and they need to go search for it. Or somebody then pulled up on them and said, hey, there's some shit going on over here. You need to go look over there. Second thing is particularity, meaning they looking for some particular shit in a particular place, okay? So in this case, they said John got some classified documents. So they only need to be looking for classified documents in John's house, and they only need to be looking in places where fucking classified documents could be inside the house. Y'all got a search warrant for the house? That means y'all don't need to be searching his fucking car or his fucking shed. The search warrant say house, you search the house. Third thing, you got to have a neutral judge sign off on the warrant. It's 2025 in the Trump administration. Do what you want with that. Number 4, last thing, the police can't go outside the scope of their search warrant. So if they looking for shit and they find something else too fucking bad, go get a new search warrant for this shit, okay? And you see a shed in the back and your search warrant don't say shed, too fucking bad, go get a search warrant for the shed.